The case that's intrigued us the most is a sighting that took place in Lake Havasu City, Arizona, where a huge boomerang-shaped object 400 feet across was chased by Air Force fighter jets. We're meeting with retired Air Force fighter pilot George Merritt to ascertain what the intent might have been of these Air Force jets. Here's the situation, George. We need your expertise to help us figure something out.
Okay.
George Merritt has flown some of our nation's most advanced and top-secret military aircraft. The eyewitness described a craft that is boomerang-shaped and about 400 feet wide.
That is absolutely huge. This is 4 times the size of a stealth bomber. It's up there even bigger than Howard Hughes's flying boat, the Spruce Goose.
So this would be the largest thing in the air if
that ever known to American aviation or even foreign country.
I think it's obvious that a craft of this size would attract a lot of attention. And according to Trevor's testimony, the majority of the attention came from the military. He says he saw 2 sets of fighter jets that appear to be scrambled on full afterburner, trying to catch up to this craft and unable to do so.
Well, first show me what type of formation was seen.
This would be the formation that the witness saw. Now, what does this formation mean?
Well, practically all formations will have a wingman. It's for mutual support. You know, your primary direction that a fighter pilot would like coming up on an unknown is from the tail, because you're more of a, you can shoot it down without it shooting you down.
What George is telling us really validates the hypothesis that these jets are engaging this UFO in an attack formation with a lead fighter and a wingman. That we can prove. What we can't prove is how a craft this large can make such an unconventional maneuver without banking.
If he can make a turn without banking, then he's not aerodynamic as we think of it. Any fighter that was after him is an aerodynamic craft. He's going to be pulling G's when he turns. He's going to be outside of the visual contact with that aircraft for some period of time. So he's at a disadvantage during the turn. Obviously, if you can turn like this versus a bank, you have a real advantage.
When we look at the aerodynamics of conventional aircraft, they have to bank in order to make a turn. If this UFO is being chased by fighter jets and made a turn without banking, then these jets would overshoot the UFO and lose their visual on the object.
If they were close enough to see the size of this and the speed of this vehicle and the fact that it made a turn without banking, it's in a different league.
What George is reinforcing for me is that the military's first response to the presence of a UFO is aggression. Why else would these jets be in an attack formation?